Okay, everybody. 2 minutes. Listen up. Hostile operations still confirmed throughout the city. Tango's still unidentified, but those cargo ships are still unloading heavy equipment. This has been declared a military operation. Police and SWAT teams are upholding the city curfew and protecting key installations.
And what about the National Guard, sir?
Almost all the first response platoons were massacred, and the high alert units will need another 8 hours. We are to rendezvous with the only first response group still holding out, at the toll plaza.
Jesus. Is there any air support?
First bird should be in the area in 40 minutes. You need to make contact with the National Guard platoon at the toll plaza and get me online with the officer in charge.
Loud and clear. All right, let's go.
We have enemy movement.
The enemy is lying in wait alongside those roads. Use those trees for cover.
Copy that. We're going. Tangos have spotted us. Yes, sir.
On your command, Major.
Moving out. Tangos have spotted us. On my orders. On your command. On my way. On my orders.
You'll encounter hostiles on that road.
On my way.
You should take evasive maneuvers through those trees.
Copy that. We're going. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Copy that. Moving in.
On your command, Major.
Copy that. We're going.
Do you want something from me, Major?
Copy that. We're going. On your command. Copy that. We're going.
You got it.
Copy that. We're going. On my way.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold. Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold.
On my way.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy
Holding
stronghold.
position. Moving out. Tangos have spotted us.
On your
Change
command,
course,
Major.
Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold.
Roger that. Stopping now.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight
Roger
towards an
that,
enemy
stopping now.
stronghold.
Roger that. Stopping now.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold.
On your command, Major.
On my way. We have enemy. On my way. On your command. Perimeter secure. Roger that. Taking my post. On your command. Moving out.
Do you want something from me, Major?
On my orders. On my orders.
Yes, Major?
Sniper?
Do you want something from me, Major? It's quiet, Major. Maybe too quiet. Yes, Major?
Tangos have spotted us!
It's a trap! Ambush! Repeat, ambush! Take cover, return fire!
Christ! I lost half my arm! Tangos have spotted us! Moving out. Moving out. We have enemy.
Do you want something from me, Major?
We have enemy. Tangos have spotted us. On your command. Copy that. We're going. Yes, sir.
Do you want something from me, Major?
On my orders. Yes, sir. Copy that. We're going.
On your command, Major. Got a lot of dead and wounded soldiers down here, sir.
Moving out.
I hope we're not too late.
On my orders. Moving out.
Hold your fire, we're coming through. I'm Sergeant Major Jefferson, Counterterrorism Unit, Task Force Talon. Is there an officer in charge here, Corporal Wallace? Yes, Major.
Damn, sorry, Sergeant Major. But both the sergeant and lieutenant are dead. We're getting totally hammered here. Aren't there more of you?
What you see is what you get. And that's enough, I promise. Hold on, my seal would like a word.
Corporal Wallace?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I'm Major Jason Richter. We're here to help you. First, we need to secure this position and establish a beachhead for the main force. Sergeant Major Jefferson will be in charge as of now.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, sorry to bother you, but, what the hell's going on here?
We're under attack by enemy forces, Corporal, and we need to protect this city. That's all that any of us need to know right now. You think you're up for it?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Moving out.
Sir, sit rep is as follows. We've got a headquarters, a badly damaged hospital, and some barracks, but not even a full platoon of infantry.
Copy that, Jefferson. You know what to do.
Sniper.
Okay, Corporal, let's get to work. First, I want 4 men manning the sandbag shelter. They'll cover the entrance.
Ready to serve. Sniper. Sniper. On your command.
Yes, Major?
Sniper.
South sandbag, manned and ready, Sergeant Major.
Okay, Corporal, you're doing good here. Let's get the hospital back in shape. We'll need it for the prisoners and injured soldiers.
Holding position.
Fully operational. Fully operational.
Copy that. We're going.
Will do. Just point that way.
On your orders.
Yes, Major? Ready for new orders.
Ready to serve. Ready to serve. Those are here. Over.
Hospital is operative, sir.
Negative,
On my
Corporal.
way.
We need to get those field generators up and running first.
Building construction is
Power's back up, Sergeant Major.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Over
Corporal.
here. Over.
We've got some of our Bradleys waiting to be choppered
my
in.
way.
Let's set up a light armor depot over there.
On my way. Ready to serve.
Hoorah!
Yes, Major?
building construction is now
Copy
complete.
that, we're going. Moving out. Copy that, we're going. On my orders. Hoorah!
Fully operational. Will do. Message received.
Moving out.
Ready to serve. Reporting for duty. All guns forward. Reporting for duty.
Building construction is now
Armor
complete.
depot's manned and operational.
Now it's time to take care of that toll plaza.
Reporting for duty.
Let's bring in 3 Bradleys and have them cover the roadblocks with their 25 millimeters.
Message received. Entering now. Awaiting orders. Moving to new location. All guns forward. Moving to new location. Moving to new location. Enemy sighted. Moving to new location. All guns forward. All guns forward. Moving to new location. Moving to new location. All guns forward. Hostiles are in...
On my orders.
Entering now. Awaiting orders.
Hoorah! Yes, sir. Copy that, we're going. Moving out.
On your command, Major.
Copy that, we're going. Prepared to turn over a prisoner of war.
Enemy unit
Copy
captured.
that, we're going. Moving out.
Awaiting orders.
On your orders. Hoorah! Hoorah!
Message received. Sir, yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Fully operational. Reporting for duty.
On your command, Major.
Moving out. Copy that, we're going.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Major?
Bradleys are ready and in position by the roadblock, Sergeant Major.
Base is operational and the perimeter is secure, Major. Standing by.
All right, Jefferson, here's the situation. Tangos have moved into the city in force. There's gunfire reported all over the city. All major arteries are blocked. We got traffic jams, collapsed bridges, crashed hazmat trucks, you name it. Downtown is without power and all the phone lines are dead.
Sounds like my kind of party, sir.
Yep. Keep that base as a beachhead, and watch your 6.
Reporting for duty.
Sergeant Major, I'm picking up activity on my infrared. Enemy units approaching, coming from your south-southwest.
Reporting for duty. Moving to new location.
No problem, Lieutenant. We'll give him a warm welcome.
Base is under attack.
All guns forward. All guns forward.
Nice work, Jefferson. Bring in some enemy wounded for interrogation. Need to find out what the hell's going on around here.
Copy that, sir. We'll take as many prisoners as we can.
Careful, Sergeant Major. You've got hostiles heading your way from both the north and the south.
Hoorah!
Sir? Yes, sir.
I'm out. Moving out, sir. I'm out. I'm out. Enemy detected. Moving out, sir. I got tangos.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed.
Sir.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold.
Facing artillery fire. I'm out.
Sir, we're under heavy attack. Enemy coming from all sides. They're right on top of us, sir. We're outgunned. Requesting support.
Moving out.
Ready to serve.
Base is under attack.
Reporting for duty. Fully operational. No!
Infantry unit lost.
I'll get him, sir. Got one.
Enemy unit captured. Enemy unit captured.
Just point that way. On my way.
Be advised, Sergeant Major, you have enemy troops southeast of your position. Small infantry squad.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty. Have an EPW over.
Enemy unit captured.
Sir? Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Reporting for duty.
Enemy unit captured. Enemy unit captured.
Entering now. Awaiting orders. Those are here. Over. On my way.
I'm picking up multiple enemy armored transports. They are southeast of your position and closing in.
Awaiting orders. Reporting for duty. Moving to new location. Taking fire, sir.
Hoorah!
Weapons on! Fully operational. Moving to position now. Hostiles are engaging. All guns forward.
I'll get him, sir. Moving out. Copy that. We're going. Moving out.
Ready to serve.
Got one. On your command.
Enemy unit captured.
EPW over. Hoorah!
Enemy unit captured.
over.
Enemy unit captured.
Hoorah! Hoorah!
Hostiles are engaging. Weapons on. Weapons on.
Ready to serve. Richter, this is Chamberlain. What the hell's going on down there? I asked you specifically for regular updates.
Calm down. Task Force Talon is doing a good job down there.
Sorry, sir. We've been busy. We've confirmed IDs on over a dozen dead and wounded tangos now. They're from 9 different groups. Environmentalists, anti-government, you name it.
What? Say again, Major? Chamberlain, didn't you guys have any warning about such a huge threat?
It's not a terrorist attack, General. This is an act of war, and someone is using these terrorists as troops. We need ground and air reinforcements now.
Fully operational.
Jefferson is under attack.
On my orders. Prepare to turn over a prisoner of
Base is
war.
under attack. Enemy unit captured.
Taking fire, sir! Take cover! Christ!
Will do.
Yes, Major?
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold.
Enemy unit
Christ!
captured.
I've lost half my arm!
Hostiles are
Tangos have
engaging.
spotted us!
Reporting for duty.
Infantry.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold. Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold.
Hostiles are engaging.
Change course, Sergeant Major. You're headed straight towards an enemy stronghold.
Location. Moving to new location.
Moving out. Moving out.
Sir? Yes, sir.
Hoorah! Take cover! Hoorah! No!
Ready to serve.
Taking fire, sir!
Do you want something from me, Major?
Infantry unit lost.
Fire, sir!
Ready to
Take
serve.
cover!
Upgrade is now complete.
Have an EPW over.
Enemy unit captured.
Hoorah!
Sergeant Major, I'm picking up enemy personnel carriers crossing the Golden Gate Bridge. Thermal signatures indicate they're carrying infantry.
Entering now.
Moving to position now.
Yes, Major?
Reporting for duty.
On my way.
Base is under attack. Infantry unit lost. Jefferson is
Tangos have
under
spotted
attack.
us. Tangos have spotted us.
Jefferson Garrison is under attack.
Christ! I lost half my arm! Prepare to turn over a prisoner of war.
Awaiting orders.
Enemy unit captured.
Weapons on! Taking fire, sir! No! Stop! Damn it! I think I've been shot!
Infantry unit
Reporting
lost.
for duty. On my way.
Base is under attack.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Do you want something from me, Major?
Yes, sir. Copy that. We're going. Moving out.
Hostiles are engaging. Reporting for duty.
Ready to serve! Christ!
Message received. Just point that way. On my way. On my way. On my way. Reporting for duty.
Face on the floor!
Those are here. Over. On my way.
Prepare to turn over
On
a
my
prisoner.
way.
Captured. Enemy unit captured.
Yes, Major?
Infantry unit lost. Building construction is
Moving
now
to new
complete.
location. All guns forward.
Entering now!
Building construction is
Hoorah!
now complete.
Hoorah!
Just point that way.
Building
Message
construction is
received.
now complete.
Take cover!
Soldiers under attack! Those are here. Over. Reporting for duty. Roger that. I'll get him, sir.
Have an EPW.
Ready to serve.
Enemy unit captured. Enemy unit captured. Enemy unit captured.
Major, we've got an enemy battalion-sized armored column on the Golden Gate Bridge and it's heading our way.
General, I've got a situation here. Where's the air support you promised?
I'm sorry. They're still 6 minutes away.
On your command, Major.
Wait, Major, look at this. Northeast of our position, close to Fort Point. A battery of Russian SA-12 surface-to-air missiles.
Those things are gonna blow our pilots out of the sky. It'll be days before we can retake the city. Jefferson, move to Fort Point immediately. You need to take out that SAM site right now.
Copy that, sir. We're on our way.
Reporting for duty. Ready to serve. On board.
Base under attack.
Weapons on!
I'll get him, sir.
Got one.
Enemy unit captured.
Awaiting orders. to serve. Message received. Sir, yes, sir. Consider the area secure.
Do you want something from me, Major?
Engaging! Engaging! Take cover! Entering now!
All guns forward. Moving to new location. Moving to new location. Moving to new location. Awaiting orders. Enemy sighted. Sir, we're under heavy attack! Moving to new location. Moving to new location. All guns forward. Hostiles are engaging.
Base is under attack.
Major, the SA-12 is down.
Just in time, Jefferson. The birds are in range. Keep your head down. It's gonna get
All guns
hot.
forward.
Squadron leader to all wingmen. Multiple targets on the Golden Gate Bridge. All weapons free, fire at will. Hornet 4, engaging BTRs on the bridge. Rifle, rifle, rifle. Splash 3. We have no more targets. Hope you enjoyed the show, Major. Have a nice day. Returning to base.